Hi Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a mid-month reading for the month of May 2017. Alright, let's see what the cards would like to share with us today. It's getting a little noisy outside, I apologize for that. I do have the window open, it's a beautiful day. Alright, Aries. Now, every time I do readings for Aries, I get a very, very strong energy from all that I can remember. So ahead of time, thank you for that. That's very helpful. Okay. Let's see what we have for Aries. All right, this is where you are. This is where you want to be, place of balance. This is your focus. Where your focus is taking you. Very beautiful. Advice, additional advice. Okay, this is creepy. This devil card has now come up for the third time, almost in a row, in this exact same position. Okay, it may be a theme here. Okay, wow. That's a little freaky. Okay. All right. Now, this is interesting, Aries. 3 major arcanas. Okay. Where you are. Okay, I have the Knight of Swords. Now, what this card is telling me is it seems like there is anger, or there is a feeling of vengeance or wanting revenge. There is something or a situation that you're in that is causing you to feel, or this could be left over from before as well, of vengeance or being reckless or being angry, or it could be fantasies of revenge, fantasies of having someone get what they deserve, a little bit of aggression, a little bit of that primal part is coming out, that kind of instinctual aggression or revenge. It looks like that seems to be where you are. This is what the Knight of Swords is telling me. Now, bear in mind, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're outwardly aggressive, that you're, being violent, or that you're cursing, or that you're arguing verbally a lot with someone. This could simply be a place where you're at. You're in a place of anger or frustration or wanting to be impulsive or reckless. This feeling is being called out is what I'm getting, okay? This feeling of, Now, where you want to be, 2 of Coins. You want to be in a place of balance. You want to be in a place of calm despite the outer storm. If you can see here, she is holding 2 coins. Oh my goodness. There you go. Okay, behind her is a storm, and there are ships that are struggling to stay afloat, and she is standing on the beach holding 2 coins. So you may have these feelings. You may be in a place of anger or of frustration, or everything I described, but where you want to be is calm and collected despite all of this storm around you, behind you. You want to be disconnected from feeling this way, from feeling this way as being triggered by outside circumstances or events. Okay. That's where you want to be. You want to be cool and calm despite everything else that's going on that is at the moment looks like creating all this feeling inside, or this tension, or this anger, or this aggressiveness. Now your focus, I have here the Strength card. Your focus is to, it's not to say you're not strong, but to have strength despite this situation, despite whatever it is that may be calling these negative feelings out of you. Your focus is to be strong by not reacting to them, right? Because you want to be calm amidst the storm. Your focus is to, I don't want to say pull yourself together. You do have yourself together. But the focus is to work through that, or have a wiser approach, or not be triggered as much by it, right? Because it doesn't feel good to be in this place. I mean, when does it feel good to have that inner turmoil, not in terms of pain, in terms of frustration or anger, right? And where that focus is taking you, very beautiful, the High Priestess, a place of wisdom, a place of learning, and it makes sense. From the worst emotions or situations, when we do seek that inner quiet and that inner harmony despite outer noise, okay, that is when we learn the most, okay? The High Priestess, wisdom, learning a lot from whatever this is. And again, it doesn't really matter the outer situation or circumstance that is causing this. Okay, the point is it's causing this, right? And our journeys, in terms of personal development and learning is to experience this, which is what seems like where you are, okay? And to find the strength, to find that courage or whatever represents strength to you, to find that and apply it. And that focus, good for you, Aries, that focus is taking you to wisdom, a place of higher consciousness, a place of higher levels of awareness, of better understanding of wisdom, okay? And this wisdom, High Priestess, is right under the Knight of Swords. This leads to this. It might not seem like it at the time. How can being angry, being irritated, being impulsive or reckless lead to wisdom? Yeah. Being always, never having any turbulence in our lives never taught us anything. Never having full peace, full harmony always never taught us anything. We have learned from our pains. We learn from our struggles. We learn from resistance, right? That is where wisdom comes from. A lot of people who have gone through the darkest moments come out the lightest, right? Because they've been there and they can take so much from that. This is what I'm getting for you, Aries. Whatever this is, there will be wisdom from that. There will be higher consciousness, higher levels of awareness. Again, I have the Devil card in this position for the third or fourth time. Okay? Major Arcana, Universal Truths. This will not be easy. There will be bumps in the road. There may be going back. You're finally moving to that place of balance. You may lapse back. That's fine. Just be mindful of that. Be mindful that there are difficulties, that it is not easy, that there are darknesses or dark places that exist. Okay? And again, this Devil is right underneath the Two of Coins. As you are seeking that inner quiet, that inner peace amongst the storm, there's a Devil right underneath that, trying to cause more lightning, trying to cause more heaps of rain, trying to disturb your waters even more. Again, part of the journey. Part of your journey anyways, Aries. All right? But additional advice, the Knight of Coins, slow and steady. You will get there. You are on your way there. It doesn't happen overnight. There may be desires for this to pass quickly because it's uncomfortable to be here all the time. But be mindful that this is part of the journey. This is part of the learning process. Okay? It's right underneath the Strength card. Okay? This is part of building that strength, building that character. Okay? You cannot build strength overnight. It is something that builds slowly over time, right? It is a slow and steady process. It's kind of like growing up. We don't grow up overnight, at least not most of us, right? You learn certain lessons, certain things come more into your level of awareness. With age, we look at family differently. We look at our past differently, right? It's a slow it's a journey. It's exactly what it is. It's a journey. Now, this journey to this wisdom from this place, slow and steady. There will be difficulties. There will be temptations to be reckless again, to go back to the place of anger, this place of hate even. I'm trying not to use very strong words, but whatever it is, this that gets you really riled up, there may be temptations to go back to being this and screw it, I'm just going to get revenge or whatever the case may be. But again, it's a slow and steady process. Do not be afraid of lapsing back as long as you are aware of what's going on, as long as there's a level of awareness there. Let me shuffle a little bit more to see if I can get anything else to sum it up. For Aries, please, for May. First thing I get when this card pops up, this is the Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups typically represents childhood and nostalgia, but that's not what I'm getting here. What I'm getting in context to this reading is that there may be a desire to go back into the past. I wish things would be back to how they were. I wish I could go back to being how I was. I wish I wasn't disturbed by this. Maybe even desire for escapism, to not have to deal with certain things, a desire to go back to a time or a place or a person that brought out in you where you want to be at the moment. Okay? But the thing about that is there are different times in our lives when we are in alignment. Okay? You can be in alignment when you're 15, again when you're 25, again when you're 30. But that doesn't mean that this alignment, how should I put this? You don't go back to the same alignment. You are aligned for your current circumstances journey. Some turbulence lessens, something happens, you're aligned again. Turbulence lessens journeys, and then another alignment. So your alignments are for that time and space. Now, again, there may be a desire to go back to a time or a place when you were in alignment. But if you go back to that time and place, you'll actually be going backwards. Because yes, at that time you were in alignment, peace, harmony, balance. But that was, grade 5, peace, harmony, balance. Now this is grade 8. This is, you're finding new peace, harmony, balance in grade 8. This is the grade 8 lesson in the School of Life. Okay. That's what I have for you, Aries, for the middle of May. Very beautiful reading. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month. Thank you.